hate you. I hate you. You are the worst. You are scum. I have never, ever, at any point enjoyed recording a podcast with either of you. That's gonna be the opening bit at the beginning of the episode.
That's crazy. I can't believe it. I am wounded.
Chapter 1278, The One Piece. Didn't this guy stop uploading to make Kamen Rider dick-sucking memes or whatever?
Hello, I'm clean.
Yeah,
That's
this man clean.
Happy for you. First time for everything.
Yeah.
And you know
Bienvenue, fuckers.
You know what this isn't the first time of?
What?
Me pre-recording the audio. Welcome, everyone, to the Shifting Gear podcast.
Yeah, I'm used to your ways. We've been putting up with this shit for the past year straight.
When I was taking my shower, I was like, I bet that devious Caswell is recording, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of dead air. I'll have to trim all that so it's a lot funnier.
Yeah, I wish you luck, but I won't help.
Good luck.
But yeah, we're back for another weekly episode.
Yeah.
Today we'll be talking about chapter 1278, The One Piece. It's been a long trip. I'm glad we're approaching the penultimate chapter, and that we can finally talk about all these crazy things that have been going on in all this time. It's crazy that Sanji is now three-legged Sanji because he got that bionicle robot leg.
I thought it was just because he had a monster cock, but now that you say that, I think the robot leg makes sense too.
I think you're forgetting when the Germa science finally kicked in and gave him a 19-inch penis.
I mean, no, those things did happen. Those things did happen, yes, but he still has the third leg. That still happened.
Yeah.
Well, the world government got confused because they thought his big cock was like another leg, but then he actually grew a third leg. So that's why his bounty right now is at 985 billion berries.
That is true, but I think what's even crazier than that is that Usopp died.
Yeah.
But before he died, he did get whatever number you just said plus one berry.
Yeah.
So he is better than Sanji, objectively, provably. With science.
I think it's crazy that he turned into Sanji's third leg.
They did upload his brain into the third leg so that he could continue. There are no deaths in One Piece. Oda finds a way.
Yeah, well, I mean, we learned all the way back in Eggman Island arc or whatever that was called. That was like 5 years ago at this point, was Egghead Island. That people in One Piece don't actually die. Their minds are actually uploaded to Vegapunk's soul cloud.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's just like a bunch of heads, like in Futurama of like Ace, and any other character that's died is just there.
I really liked the part where Vegapunk decided to mint every bad guy that quote unquote died into the blockchain, so that they can't ever do anything and are also horrible and smelly. But
yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that part, honestly. I didn't like all the crypto. I wasn't a big fan.
Listen. It's One Piece crypto, so it's inherently it's not wasting electricity and doing nothing. So it's good crypto.
I thought it was cool when Doflamingo broke out of Impel Down and made a Joker coin, and we spent like 120 chapters dealing with that.
It was
I thought it was pretty cool, but only because Adachi showed up and taught him how to go into the TV world.
Maybe okay, listen, I hate to be that guy, right? I'm always the contrarian here. 5 years of this, and I'm always the one saying, "Oh, this arc could have been better." I didn't like the Joker coin arc. I really didn't. I thought that it was a needless derail. And it just proves that once again that Oda said he'd have this story done in 5 years, and he doesn't, because he keeps doing stuff like this.
Go kill yourself. I don't know what else to tell you.
I don't think you can say that on a family-friendly channel.
People
you should keep yourself safe.
Remember when Garp went evil and killed 90% of the world's population?
I mean, yes, but Vince Smoke Yukiko did stop him and then bring everyone back with Sara Rakarm.
I mean, that was pretty cool, but it was crazy when we found out Garp was actually Blackbeard.
I thought you were just gonna say Garp was black. I was like,
I mean, honestly,
That's the twist.
I will take Gart being Blackbeard over whatever the fuck Nick was talking about all those years ago about the Blackbeard Vor theory. I'm just glad that he was only half right about that, and that there were a various set of Blackbeards that were interchanging each other throughout the series.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
Blackbeards A, B, and C, which stand for their actual names of Anthony, Billiam, and Clyde.
Dude, I hate Blackbeard Billiam. Can I just say
No, I
I'm
get
not a
it.
big fan of him. His
I
reviews are awful.
wait, he was the one who killed Whitebeard, right? Or was that Clyde?
No, Clyde was the one that killed Whitebeard.
Yeah,
Billiam's the
'cause-
one that's always begging for shit to end. Like don't beat me up, Whitebeard. Gas his ass with guns.
yeah, yeah. You gotta remember Killer Clyde, Killer of Whitebeard.
Yeah. Clyde's the fucked up one. He's the unpredictable, crazy one.
Yeah.
He's the one that like grabbed Luffy by the tooth and said society. Speaking of Luffy, I'm surprised that we're not talking about this. That newest chapter revealing Gear 12.
Listen. Okay, I did want to talk about this part actually. Gear 12 was okay, but I think the best part about the chapter was when it ended on Luffy opening the barrel and the rabbit ears finally poked out. I thought that was a good reveal.
You know what? I was convinced 3 years in that you were just full of cope.
Yeah.
But you know what? You son of a bitch. You were right. She was in the barrel the whole time.
Bro, I tell you, us Carrot fans, they're playing the fucking long game, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, non-carrot fans are playing checkers, but we've been playing chess for years.
Unfortunately, you know, that doesn't hide the fact that Gear 12 is still a bad form.
I like it more than
No.
Gear 11 foreskin mode, at least. I know that form was a little weird.
Yeah, when he hit them with the smegma shakedown, I was not a
Yeah.
fan.
I am, you know what? That was gross. I didn't like that, but I'm glad that my long requested thing from Wano came over in a later, at the end of the Egghead arc.
Yeah, more foreskin discussion.
No, that's not what it was, you idiot. I wanted a 17-page long mating press scene between Jinbei and Robin, and goddamn it, Oda delivered on that.
Yeah, Robin
Yeah.
fucked the shit out of Jinbei, dude. This shit was awesome.
It was impressive. I like Jinbei can take it. Let me tell you.
Jinbei has been through a lot, and I think that was one of the toughest things he endured.
It's true.
Yeah, also, as we learn, male fishmen are actually the ones who get pregnant. So
Yeah, like
you know,
seahorses.
yeah. So we'll probably like by the time we see the end of the series, we should probably see Robin and Jinbei's half fishmen children.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool. I hope they're all called Jabin and Rinbei.
Rinbei sounds not okay.
It does not, but I don't think any of the conversation
To be
points
fair,
we've
listen,
had.
they do shorten their names, okay? So you're gonna see Rim and John.
Shut up! No, no. All right, that's it. That's it. We're done. Listen, everyone. Hard as it may be to believe, we have not been uploading every week for 5 years. In fact, we haven't uploaded in a year, and this is
Well,
the
that's
1
a plot
year.
twist, dude.
This is the 1 year anniversary of the Shifting Gear podcast.
Wait, is it?
Yep. Oh, I mean, when this comes out, it will be the 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, you talked about it to me already. I
I
remember.
hate you. I hate you. You are the worst. You are scum. I wish I never gave you that carrot barrel credit.
Yeah, but it was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny.
Do you know I have a carrot figure now?
Oh shit.
Yeah, pretty epic.
Were you always just a big carrot fan, or did the conversation around it kind of hyping it up?
Okay, well, I've always liked Carrot. I just think she's neat. But then when I was at Expo, I was like, I think I legally need to own this. So I bought it because it was like $15.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
I need to buy like One Piece merch.
Yeah.
I just
It's
own
pretty good.
everything up to Dressrosa in the manga.
Yeah, I own up to like midway through Wano, so like, you know.
I own none of it.
Yeah, that's a smart decision. It takes up a lot of space in your room.
It also takes up a lot of space to talk about it week to week. Oh, is that a
Oh.
segue?
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. Is there
So-
one on the street?
You are just on fire tonight.
Damn.
And hopefully that can become a literal statement.
Well, I
Isn't that what
don't-
Blackbeard said to Ace before
That
they
is,
fought?
well, I mean, yes, but Ace kind of said, yeah, it's called the Mara Mara no Mi, idiot.
And then
And he
Blackbeard
said,
was like,
"Mara,
"Ha,
these
ha, I'm
nuts."
actually 3 people.
I'm actually 3 people boring each other constantly.
Yeah,
Well, not
when
constantly. We went over this.
yeah, I was a big fan of when Blackbeard played Leapfrog with himself to touch Ace and stop the Mara no Mi. That was pretty epic.
It was pretty good. But so I guess we should catch everyone up. It's been a bit. Around the time that we last uploaded, I think we had some stuff in the works to come out, but we just never got around to releasing it.
Yeah, Chuckles was getting married.
Akaro.
Yeah.
We're not doing the improv anymore. I'm trying to actually inform them.
He got divorced after the wedding.
Thank you.
It didn't last very long. So.
I shouldn't have gotten the Las Vegas wedding.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Did she take Rim?
I'll be right back.
Oh no.
You took my One Piece volumes, man.
I would literally commit sadness if that happened to me. So nice weather we're having on this fine. I don't actually know what day this is getting uploaded. Wednesday. It's probably not Wednesday.
Okay, I've composed myself. Sorry.
Okay.
That's just a touchy subject.
That's right. I didn't mean to bring up, during the podcast and all.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's just change the subject.
Okay. So I bet y'all been wondering where we been at. Chuckles, take it away.
That's right. Take it away.
That's right. Divorce train. Divorce. Let's go.
Boom. Divorce.
So around the time that we hit episode 10, I had to move for a job, and that changed both my status as unemployed and also put me in a situation where I had a lot more things to manage. The ability to do the podcast became harder just because I didn't have the free time. As selfish as to say, I just didn't really have the free time I had anymore when I was doing it before. And so I just didn't edit any episodes when we made them. And I didn't want to, I tried, giving that work to Akaru and Nick, but I always felt bad doing that, and it also impeded their ability to do the things they wanted to do. So we decided just to put it on pause and see how we felt, and we just, I never really felt the urge to come back.
Yeah, we sort of found that we were at peace with the idea of not doing it. Damn, did we only ever do 10 episodes?
Yes, we only did.
I swear we did 50.
I think it's because it was even though it was only 10, we talked for fucking 2 to 3 hours sometimes.
Yes, sometimes we would, because remember we also did topics in between. But we talked, if we count the episodes we didn't put out, we talked about 14 chapters and then the Film Red movie. Film Red was kind of where I think we kind of hit our killing point with wanting to record, because me and Akaru got pretty heated about that. We argued a lot.
I was out for blood.
At first it was just funny, haha, contrarian, I disagree, that's my opinion. I actually started to get genuinely mad talking to him.
Listen, she could have just built a boat, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I do wanna. I saw that movie on sale on Amazon for $15.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna buy it and rewatch it and see if my opinions of that movie holds strong.
Oh man, then we can argue about it all over again.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Can we watch the really shitty fan sub version I found?
We never did that. We never. That's honestly. If we did a topic that was 10 biggest regrets with this podcast, number 1 is making it, and number 2 is not watching that fan sub.
Number 1, starting it.
And it was hard to. We had to change schedules around. We had to get comfortable with how we were doing things at that point, and also I was just getting kind of burned out talking about One Piece week to week. It just wasn't really fun, and I was still trying to get the hang of being a podcaster.
But we're back in action.
That's right, we're back and we're never leaving again.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
One Piece.
About that.
That's right, One Piece for what?
Nani?
What?
Guys, I hate to break this to you, but
like a little boy not getting the present he wanted on Christmas. Like,
This is like this
An
is
Xbox. This is a box shaped underwears. Oh.
I'm just imagining you're like you're a kid getting picked up from school, and you're like, "Stop at McDonald's. I want McDonald's," and your mom like turns to you and goes, "Son, the McDonald's is gone." What do you What do you mean it's gone? They closed it down. It's not here anymore. We can't get McDonald's anymore.
yeah, like McDonald's isn't everywhere on the whole fucking planet.
Dude, something
McDonald's in town.
something needs to go horribly wrong if there are no McDonald's in your area. It's like the hot single milk. They're always in your area.
Just, Mom, can we get McDonald's? Son, we live in Burger King, Florida. There are no McDonald's.
We live in Subway. You mean the Subway? No. Subway.
My town is just the Subway that I hide in and sleep when the employees leave.
But this is both the 1-year anniversary and, unfortunately, the final episode of the Shifting Gears podcast.
Bro, this is devastating. I wasn't informed about this.
Yeah.
I am sobbing and
Now,
shitting.
before any of you click off, we do have an important announcement near the end.
Before any of you get off, wait.
Before any of you get off Sanji's giant mechanical cock.
I'm gonna let you finish, but...
But I'll put a timestamp up here for that if you want to just skip the preamble, because a lot of this is just going to be us like talking about about doing the podcast. Yeah, I guess let's start from the very beginning.
Back in Chapter 1, Luffy came out of barrel.
Not that far back.
In the beginning, Jesus Christ.
No, okay, again.
The dinosaurs.
No.
The Big Bang.
Try going in the reverse direction.
Forward.
In the year 4731, a great fire engulfs the sky. I think I went a little too far.
Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Wait, what the fuck is that?
Have you never heard of Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd
No,
century?
the only person I know that's past the 21st century is Duck Dodgers. And he's in the 24 and 1/2 century.
I see, yeah.
Anyway, Nick had recently decided to get caught up on One Piece.
Yeah.
It was a really fun time. I burped into my mic, I'm sorry.
I'll forgive you.
And around that time, I had been talking to Akaro about starting a podcast.
That's me.
Because I don't do good with, like, real, like, research-based media. Like, sitting down and scripting something out and, like, doing research on it. I want to do it, but I never, like, commit to it. So I thought a podcast was just a nice little, like, easy way to get my friends together and just kind of hang out with them. And I was really into One Piece. It's a fun series. I still am. So when I heard that Nick was finishing that, I decided to hop on that and invite him onto a podcast. And Nick said yes. He seemed pretty open to it. You were into the idea, right? You weren't just being pushed into it?
No, it sounded like something I wanted to do. Like, I was enjoying reading One Piece, and now I was basically at the exact point where, like, chapters were starting to come out, so it was like, it was new for me, right? So I was looking forward to, like, every week, yeah, we're going to talk about the new thing that happened in One Piece.
I just like the alternative timeline where Chuckles asked that question. You're like, no, you did pressure me, bro, and this is the big review.
I have never, ever, at any point, enjoyed recording a podcast with either of you. That's gonna be the opening bit at the beginning of the episode.
That's crazy. I can't believe it. I am wounded.
I saw on that topic of that thing real quick. I remember someone saying in the comments that they didn't like those little openers I do at the beginning of the podcast.
Well, fuck you in particular, commenter. Okay, let me pull up the fight. I'll bring your name up right now. I'll find you.
I didn't even tell you what episode it was on.
I'll look. We have 10 of them.
Okay.
I don't care that much, actually. It's going to take too long. The bit will be dead.
You realized immediately what a commitment that was.
No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going in. Hold on.
I think it was like the 3rd or 4th episode.
Yeah.
But,
Hold on. I'll find them.
While you're doing that, he had mentioned that he just found them confusing because he couldn't tell if like his video had just like started in the middle of the episode.
Mm.
And I get it to a degree, but I kind of like those cold openers. Like,
I mean, that's the thing a lot of like podcasts do is they'll kind of start off with like a sort of highlight moment to get you interested.
Oh my god! We've been scammed! I looked up Shifting Gears podcast, and 8 months ago someone started a Shifting Gears podcast about cars.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. That's been a thing for a while.
Well, that's not us.
It is crazy to hear that though, because when I checked them before I moved, they hadn't uploaded in 2 years. So
That's crazy.
they started re-uploading again around the time that we went quiet.
That they knew they were stealing our fan base, brothers.
I can't believe it. Did our stuff come up when you searched our name?
No, I don't remember what your channel is.
Damn, we fell off.
No, that's understandable. That happens to another podcast I like a lot too. You have to search by their channel name.
What's your channel name?
Weird Caswell. Subscribe now.
I'm finding this person and calling them out by name.
This is your gambit, huh? You won't record your own audio, but you'll do this.
I am devious.
Okay. So Nick, why don't you talk a little bit more about what it was like reading One Piece week to week?
It was fun.
All right.
One of us is gonna give in eventually.
Well, I'm not gonna pressure you. It's a thing of like I'm gonna give you the space to talk freely, but I also realize that being silent and not saying anything is also pressure. So it's kind of a lose-lose situation here.
Yeah, I guess to follow up on that, like I think that's part of the problem I found with doing a One Piece podcast is that I like One Piece, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't think I have that much to say about it, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like okay, so for example, I do reviews of the new JoJo part, JoJo Lands, and those are like monthly chapters that are like twice as long, and I can maybe squeeze out like a 10-minute video talking about like that whole chapter. So trying to go like an hour talking about One Piece at a time for me is kind of rough, especially because One Piece is such a like action heavy series. Like
yeah.
The most recent chapter that came out is pretty like action focused. So if we were to like seriously sit there and talk about it, I would have like maybe 3 minutes of actual contribution.
And that's what would happen to us is that like thankfully we started at the end of like the Kaido Luffy fight. So we skipped a lot of like the fighting, but when there were actual chapters of just combat, we didn't really have much to say outside of, oh hey, Luffy used Gear 5 to do a cool thing, or oh hey, this character has a new form now. The actual is that good?
I could talk about the most recent chapter ad nauseum because we're recording this. We recorded this in advance from when it's released. Spoilers, but my boy. Anyway, I found the dude.
That's ad nauseum, huh?
Well, listen, I found the dude. This is more important right now.
Okay, yeah, please, put a spotlight and harass one of our OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's right. That's right, Joe Likes Blue 8606 OnlyFans. I saw you and Chuckles kind of over-exaggerated. He just said I would like it if there was some music that would play during it, so I know it's not the same.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, so,
actually,
we made you out to be...
You are the most incompetent podcast of all time.
These
intros must go.
When did that episode come out?
That's in the Kobe Conundrum.
That's a good one.
Which
I like that.
Simultaneously is we're back at Kobe at the time of recording this.
Yeah.
We went full circle.
Yeah.
Kinda.
So shoutouts to you, Joe.
Yeah, no, sorry I got your comment wrong. I guess I just don't know how to read.
Yeah.
But I'll keep that in mind. That's actually a good recommendation, like having some sort of like music that plays to make that clear.
Yeah.
I did like the ambient ocean noise that we did for this one. I saw a lot of people commented they really enjoyed that.
Yeah, except maybe turn the volume down so it don't overpower our voices.
I did that in later episodes.
Yeah, you're right. He spit.
I actually stole that idea outright from another podcast.
Was it the Shifting Gears Bike podcast?
No, it was not the Shifting Gears Bike podcast.
It's about cars.
It was a now defunct One Piece podcast called the Podcast.
Oh no.
They had a ambient water noise that played because they were on a boat.
We were on a boat too.
I mean, yeah, that's why I did it.
That's so wise.
Caswell really steals?
Yeah.
Damn, he really lied.
I'm a pirate.
E-girl boss, bro.
Well, since there's three of us, right?
Yeah.
Who gaslights, who gatekeeps, and who girl bosses?
I gotta be the gaslighter.
No, you're not. It's a Caro.
What the
What
fuck?
do you mean by
It's
this?
a Caro.
Have I ever gaslit?
I think the fact that you're saying that right now is proof
Uh-huh.
enough that you're the gaslighter because you're trying to act like you're not.
I will gatekeep you on this one, brother.
I think Akaru gotta be the girl boss. That's
I
what
am
I'm-
a bit of a girl boss.
Yeah.
What does girl boss mean?
I don't know, but I'm
A
girl
boss that a
bossing.
girl.
Yeah. I
Nick,
love
do
my
you
wife.
believe that
She's
everyone
the
should-
boss of me.
Do you believe everyone should read One Piece?
No.
Maybe not babies.
Then I
Are
guess
we
you are.
forcing them to, or what?
I guess you are the gatekeeper then.
I mean, I didn't say people shouldn't.
No, you did
The
say
question you asked was, should everyone read One Piece?
Yeah, maybe he's just not gatekeeping their freedoms, Choco. Maybe you're the real gatekeeper here.
I'm fine with that.
All right, it's settled then.
All right, so I'm the gatekeeper. Akaru is the gaslighter.
No,
No.
I am the gaslighter.
I am bossed by a
All
girl.
right, you know what? Prove it. Gaslight me right now.
About what?
Damn it, you're good. All right, so I'm the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Nick is the girl boss.
No.
I thought you were the
Question.
I thought you were
Wait
the
a minute.
gaslighter.
What have we been up to for the past year?
That's a good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a much better thing than this stupid bit I'm doing. All right, so let's see. The last thing we talked about, Nick, was we weren't in the middle of talking about what we're up to. We were talking about like how we got started on the podcast.
Failure of the podcast.
It all
We don't-
happened when Hunter x Hunter came back.
It really did. It really did. But
Was Hunter x Hunter even getting new shit when we were recording?
it was getting new
these? I
shit
don't
when we weren't
remember.
recording.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that's their manpower is to
Oh,
stop
my
the podcast.
timeline is like fucked up.
It
now.
it,
I
it
don't
is.
even-
It's been like yeah. It was crazy to think that it had been a year since we had done anything. Like it didn't feel like that much time had passed.
Yeah, I've been in a coma.
But so to wrap all that back up to get to the next topic, Nick's flourishing into the franchise re-sparked my interest in it, and Akaru hopped along for the ride. And from there, we just kind of discovered that weekly format just wasn't really our thing. We tried doing
Yeah.
bi-weekly, but that just made our schedules so misaligned we could never get together to actually record anything. We didn't really know what to do. And so we just kind of gave up.
Not me. I was committed to Dragon Ball: The Breakers by
He-
now
he
on
has-
all platforms.
Totally different thing.
He has over 1,000 hours in Dragon Ball: The Breakers. That thing's only been out for like 6,000 hours. He has literally been playing
Yeah.
Dragon Ball: The Breakers for a sixth of the time that it's been released.
It's a good game.
It's really not.
And if you want to challenge our opinions on this, you should just buy the game. It's $20 on all platforms. Steam, Switch, you name it.
We're not getting anything from that.
I'm not either, actually, but hey, it's fun.
Yeah.
Good. It's got gold though. This is a podcast about Dragon Ball: The Breakers.
Welcome to the Breaking Balls podcast. But
Anyway,
yeah.
Staying on topic.
Yeah, which we're really great at.
I think it's funny to derail.
And that's why we called it the Shifting Gears podcast, was one, because of Luffy and the gear powers, but also because we constantly just change subjects all the time.
Yeah.
But to what you said earlier about what we've been up to lately,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you already answered for us. You're still playing Dragon Ball: The Breakers, but we'll get a more in-depth answer from you.
Yeah, I'm kind of efficient.
So I kind of took a break from doing YouTube stuff entirely. I made my magnum opus, My Hubby is a Bike, which just broke 200 views, by the way.
Yo.
Yeah. So
That's pretty good.
pretty proud of that. That's a contextless Kamen Rider double meme on a small obscure channel. The fact that it got anything is noteworthy.
True, it's true.
But I mostly just kind of hung out with friends. I've gotten really, really big into Kamen Rider. I've even pulled these two down into the hole with me.
Yeah, it is true. I have Common and Riders.
Nick, I actually made watch an entire season of X-Aid.
That's right.
with just me, and you still have to watch the movies, actually.
Yeah.
Akaru, you've watched bits and pieces of some shows, right? I think Geats is the only one that you've really like watched fully so far.
Yeah, but personally, I prefer Kamen Rider Ryuki.
Right, right. Fun fact about Geats: it's written by the same guy that wrote X-Aid. So I've shown
My-
both of you the same style of Kamen Rider.
Yeah. And fun fact about them, they are not related to One Piece.
That is true. None of this is going to be related to One Piece, because if it was related to One Piece, then we would have been making episodes.
I was watching One Piece. I wasn't watching it. I was reading it. I'm a liar. I've deceived you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my YouTuber apology moment.
And he's not the gaslighter, huh?
No, he ain't.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
On top of that, I started taking Taekwondo.
Can you kill a man?
No.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, you need more training then.
Yeah, I've only been doing it for like 2 or 3 weeks at this point.
Can you kill 2 men?
I think your quota is you should be able to kill an additional man every week.
I'm still learning how to like kick properly.
Can you kill a man with your hands?
No.
Your feet?
Have you learned armament hockey yet?
Akaru, it
From One
doesn't
Piece?
matter what body part you suggest, I have not gained the ability to kill a man.
A knife?
I mean, yeah, but I don't think I
Chuckles
yell
is finding a murder.
Is that really what you were doing? Is that really what all of
No.
that was about?
No, do you think I plan anything I say?
That's true. That's fair. That's why you're the gatekeeper. But yeah, I've just been kind of realizing that I don't really care that much about like building a YouTube brand. So I've just been kind of enjoying other things. But I still miss getting together and talking about stuff like this.
Yeah, like obviously it wasn't like us was the problem. I think it was just the fact that it was centered around One Piece. Because like my favorite thing about doing the podcast was the more general discussions about stuff. Like
Yeah,
Yeah, whenever we
yeah.
derail.
yeah, one episode we started talking about Bleach for some reason I don't remember at all.
Yeah, there was. I think the topics were always the thing that like got us awake when discussing. Because it wasn't just like autopilot reading the chapter verbatim and then like listing out our thoughts on it. It was actually like back and forth discussion.
Yeah.
I liked when we picked our favorite characters from like a list. That was and just talking about why we liked them.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be fun to go back to and see how we still feel by the end of the show. I think I put Yamato in my did I put Yamato in my top 3?
No,
Actually,
yours was Odin, Enel, and somebody else.
yes, it was Odin. It was Odin, Enel, and
So Yamato.
Perona, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, because I regretted not putting Sandersonia in there. But anyway, yeah, I agree, Nick. I think general discussion is a much better approach because there's less like prep work you have to do other than like if it's like a book club situation where you like need to read the thing ahead of time. But
Yeah.
like with enough time, that wouldn't be an issue. The being a week to week thing meant that I had to remember and schedule things better, and I was very bad at it at the time. But what have you guys been up to?
Yeah, Cara, what have you been up to?
Well-
I actually do think Nick should go last.
Okay, that's fair. I'm dying. That's what I've been doing. No, I've been,
Sorry.
you know me. I've been chilling, vibing, gaming, playing Dragon Ball: The Breakers almost every day of the week. Fucking pulling out that grind, beating Goldo's cheeks, fucking red, fucking all that good shit. It's a great game. And don't watch me play it on Twitch because I will scream.
Go follow
But that's
him on
what we do. Don't do
twitch.tv/Akaru
it.
linked him below. He's actually
Don't
pretty
do
funny
it.
and fun to watch.
That's not true. We have Ratatouille though, and I like that.
If you donate enough little Twitch
Don't do
points, he'll turn into a rat midstream.
It is, well, no, not anymore. Now he just controls me.
Never
like a
mind. Don't
demon.
fucking follow him. Don't go to twitch.tv/Akaru. The link is not
Yeah,
in the description.
Please don't actually though. I'd feel weird.
Actually go do that. He's a really fun streamer, and he's almost at like
Oh,
35
no.
viewers average.
What?
No, don't do it. Just buy breakers. Perhaps tell your family you love them.
I mean, they can go do all those things and then go
No.
follow you on Twitch.
No, if you follow me on Twitch, your familial love dies.
That explains a lot, actually.
Yeah. So anyway, what have you been up to, Nick?
No,
I'm-
hold on. I'm rolling that back in. Hikaru,
Yeah.
we mathematically laid out how much time you've put into breakers.
Yeah.
You have to have been doing something else.
I've been going to the gym.
Alright,
I've
cool.
been-
Alright, cool.
I've been breaking cheeks.
Elaborate.
I've been beating people's ass.
It's
You're really ass focused, I'm noticing.
Fucking been dealing with badonkadonks.
Hikaru,
Yeah.
is there something you're not telling us?
It's fucking booty warrior.
I just say when a girl
it-
walk in with an itty bitty waisted around thing in my face.
It's sprung.
So let me see if I understand this correctly, Hikaru.
Yeah.
Your activities in the year since we last recorded
Yeah.
have been playing Dragon Ball: The Breakers
Yeah.
and eating ass.
Not eating ass, beating ass, bro.
Yeah, we'd never do something so foul.
Yeah, you think I would delicious booty in my mouth, brother? Impossible.
I hated that. I hated that.
What do you mean?
Your fucking avatar bounced when you fucking did that. That was a clear and concise tongue lick. You cannot tell me you didn't do that.
What do you mean? I've been playing breakers.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I won't ask any more questions. Go ahead, Nick. What's been up with you?
Yeah, I've been up to pretty much the same old, same old. I've used the wisdom that I've acquired from the failure of the Shifting Years podcast to make another one called Chatless, where I talk about Atlas stuff. That's
Well,
like
you've
probably
only
the
made
biggest-
one episode of that, so I think
Yeah.
you should hold off before bragging.
Yeah. I mean, by the time that this one is up, there will probably be a second episode. You never
What
know.
the fuck? He's making more of those?
Yeah, it's like a monthly kind of thing, you know?
Damn. I'll watch it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much the major thing. Otherwise, pretty much the same old, same old. Oh, I did make a second channel primarily for manga stuff. This may tie into something we're going to talk about later called Illiterate Manga Club, where I talk about different like manga that I've been reading and new reviews and retrospectives and stuff. So if you like manga, you should probably check that out. Illiterate Manga Club.
If
Link
you're
in the
here,
description for certain.
if you're here though, you probably hate manga.
Yeah.
And I hate manga too. I can't read.
I don't think anybody has any substantial thing to follow up on that.
No.
I think that's just a true statement that we're just gonna let sit.
Well, I mean, it is called the Literate Manga Club.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's perfect for you then.
Perfect.
and it's
Yeah.
that's weird. You're saying he'd
What?
be a good fit for that?
Yeah.
Huh? That's a strange thing to suggest, Nick. Wait a minute. I think I'm pondering something in the old thinking log.
Oh,
What
yeah?
is in your thinking log?
What if we were to start a new podcast?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
I
Yeah,
said,
I'm kind of busy.
what if we started a new podcast?
Oh, you're scary when you yell.
I
Sorry,
have
I
a
think I'm gonna
gun.
go-
I'm
gonna
bringing this
join-
bit back.
I'm gonna join the new Shifting Gears podcast and talk
They
about
won't
bikes
let you
and
in. Their
cars.
standards are too high.
I have owned a bike
No,
and
listen,
car.
I'm qualified. I had a car, but it got totaled.
I feel like
That's
if your
fair,
car
that's
got totaled, you no longer qualify to be on the car podcast.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't my fault. I got hit by a guy.
I still
Yeah.
have
got
my
hit by a
car, so
gun.
I'm more qualified than both of you put together.
Well, my car's in my driveway. It's just rusty because I haven't driven it in 3
The
years.
fuck you mean it's rusty?
I haven't driven it in
Did,
3
did you
years.
did you not buy a car tarp for it at any point?
It's been in the driveway for 3 years.
Karu, why did you not invest in any means of keeping your car rust-free? They make
I-
anti-rust spray for like $2.
I don't like driving.
You don't have to drive. It's called basic maintenance. Why am I getting mad for your fucking car? I don't even know your car.
What's his
Yeah.
name?
Didn't even name it. What the fuck?
Putt.
That's strange, Akara. When I Google top 10 common names for baby cars, I see Putt Putt is number 1.
Okay, tell me what the fuck a baby car is. Tell me you didn't watch Cars 2.5 and saw baby cars come out the Carusi. Dare you?
What the fuck?
Yo, who's trying to get their Carusi?
Hold on. No. Trying to tell me it's a sin to watch a National Treasure?
No, National Treasure has a lot of sequels.
No, not the National Treasure. A National Treasure. Cars 2.
Listen, can I be completely honest here? Cars 2 is fucking stupid.
The opinions of Akarazan, a Twitch TV Akarazan are not the opinions of the Shifting Gear podcast and do not reflect the opinions and values this company holds towards religious iconography such as Cars, Cars 2, Cars 3, Cars Tunes, Martyrs Tall Towers, Planes, Fire and Rescue, and so on.
And it didn't need to exist.
Okay,
The Cars
alright,
franchise would be
motherfucker.
better if it
Alright,
was
you
Cars
know
and
what?
Cars 3. Because Cars 2 is stupid. It doesn't contribute to the narrative. It's about fucking super spies, and it doesn't matter in Cars 3.
You know what, Nick? I'm sorry. I was prepared to like offer a hand of good faith. But you know what? If Akara wants to make this bloody on the last fucking stand, this is gonna be a death battle between me and him. Then I guess it's just what it's fucking be. Cars 2 is great.
Hang on, the Cars 2 manga is a lot better.
Shut the fuck
There's
up.
the
I am
Cars
so
2
tired. I am
manga.
so tired of hearing from you people. All the time, it's read the Cars 2 manga. If you didn't like the movie,
Well,
the
no,
movie is
no.
good. If you didn't like
Listen.
the movie, you're just dumb and you're
No.
stupid. It's got Lightning McQueen. What more do you need?
Ciao.
Exactly. See? You admit it. You admit it.
Actually, okay, if you actually fucking watch Cars 2, I'll have you know Lightning McQueen has a very small presence in the movie.
He's
so
still in the movie, therefore it's good.
It's
he's
a movie
voiced,
about
he's
Mater as a
voiced by
spy,
Owen
bro.
Wilson. Wilson,
just-
not Milson.
Yeah, don't go Millhouse on us.
Who is Larry? Mater was played by Larry the Cable Guy, right?
I don't know. He's a car, bro.
He's a car. Who cares?
I would hope if you went into the Cars movie, you cared about the cars.
I owned a copy of Cars that was filmed from somebody at the drive-in, and midway through, someone named Jimmy lost his parents, and there's an announcement for it interrupting the action, okay? I didn't get that invested.
I mean, it's pretty ironic that you watched a recording of Cars at a drive-in.
Well, no, I didn't. I wasn't at the
I
drive-in.
mean,
but
the recording itself was at a drive-in, so it was
Yeah.
recorded in a car. That's pretty humorous.
It's true.
I hope Jimmy found his parents.
No, Lightning McQueen ate him.
Sorry, my sister informs me it was not, in fact, Jimmy. It was Ronald or something.
Okay. Hi,
Thanks for the
hi,
update.
Akaru's sister. I didn't know Akaru had a sister.
Does she read manga? Does she want to be a part of the illiterate manga club?
I doubt it.
You gotta ask her.
Yeah, you gotta at least ask.
No, I'm good.
No harm in trying.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I guess he's just a little too lazy.
Yeah.
Okay, Akaru.
Mhm.
Well, I want to test your resolve, test your faith as a man.
Okay.
Say Cars 2 is a good movie, or go ask your sister if she wants to join our podcast. You have to do one of the two.
I will not do either of those things because one of them would be lying and the other one would be too derailing.
And
Yeah, that'd be
obviously,
so bad
if you were to
if
talk
that
about
were to
how good of a
happen.
movie Cars 2 is, we'd be here all day.
It's so bad. I honestly, okay, listen, it was 3 a.m. one time, and a friend made me watch the entire Cars trilogy, and I was just actively mad watching Cars 2.
You know what? If someone made me watch all 3 Cars movies back to back, yeah, I'd probably hate them too.
No, specifically Cars 2, though, because it's so worthless as a movie. It's
But
so bad.
it has Tomater.
Yeah, but I don't care.
What do you
I don't
mean
care.
What do you mean you don't care?
Cars is a movie about racing. Why the fuck is Mater a super spy, and
He's
why does it then go back to
racing.
the focus?
It's a race against time.
No,
It's
no,
a
it's
race
not.
against time.
Bro, that's what they. If they make another Cars movie, they should call it a race against time, and like Lightning McQueen will go back in time to like the first car was invented.
Yeah,
Are you
Lightning
doing that
McQueen can erase
intentionally, or do you not
Chronos.
realize what you're saying?
Am I doing what?
Say the main character's name.
Lightning McQueen.
Okay, you're doing it intentionally. I can hear it. I can hear your teeth rattle individually as you're saying it. That's an intentional act. You know what we should do?
What?
We should rent out a big house and all live together in it. Do a shifting gears house.
I don't have
Why?
money for a house.
I think it would add to the experience if I could just reach over and just
Physically hurt you.
yeah, just gently place the knife in your sternum. Go to our Kickstarter for that.
We don't have that.
We don't have
So
that.
it's a fake link. If you see it, you're being scammed.
If you see both that or me in the comments going, "You've won something," don't click those links. But I guess we should just kind of jump to the. I mean, is there any? Do you have any like particular thoughts about shifting gears that you want to share, grievances or joys?
I like a lot of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean it was fun. I enjoyed talking with the boys about One Piece.
Any
but
particular moments you really enjoyed that stick out to you?
I liked when we talked about Carrot being in the barrel a lot.
I liked when I fucked up the audio on that one How to Train Your Dragon meme I made,
Mhm.
where fucking whatever the fuck the main character's name, his audio is coming in only in one ear, because it's supposed to be saying carrot over the sorry dad, but the audio only comes in on one ear. So if you're like me and you listen to podcasts with only one ear on,
Yeah,
the joke changes depending on which earbud you have in.
that's really funny.
Yeah. Just remember kids, when you're running your DaVinci Resolve or DaVinci Revolve, make sure you set all your audio paths to stereo and not play in one audio, because it will default to those randomly.
It's pretty good.
Typically, it's depending on the file type you put in.
Makes sense.
I liked one thing I always find myself quoting a lot is the Franca bit I did, where I said that Oda wanted Frankie to say Franca.
It was his catchphrase.
It was the producer just wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, it was weird.
I think that was just like, I mean, not to suck my own dick, as I am prone to do. I think that was just a really good bit of improv.
That's fair. That's fair.
If I had to pick another one, the beginning bit from the Kobe, not the Kobe conundrum, but no, it was the Kobe conundrum. I think that was probably our best episode, where we talked about the Blackbeard theory.
Yeah.
Just that whole little bit where we had to own up to the bet that Akaru died.
I did, in fact. What about you, Nick?
My favorite was definitely the Blackbeard gaslighting session.
That's
Probably the most fun I've had, like, fucking with somebody in a while.
And you weren't fucking with anyone. Nobody believed.
Yeah, but you were getting mad about it.
I was, because I had no leverage in that argument. Akaru was just gonna side with whatever you were saying because it was funnier.
Well, no, it's because he was right.
Shut the fuck up.
I was straight spitting, bro.
Yeah, as much as I hate it, that was probably our best episode. I think the carrot one was kind of the lightning in the bottle for like viewership, because that like came out when discussion around carrot joining was at its peak. and it was also right after we had started it, so there was more intrigue in watching it. That one's
Yeah.
probably always going to be our like most popular one, but I think the Kobe Conundrum was like the best one quality wise.
Yeah, and it's about Kobe, and I like him.
I do agree with one thing you said a while back, Nick, when we were still making these. I shouldn't have gotten lazy with the titles. The titles were more fun to do, and they made the episodes feel more unique than just doing whatever the chapter title was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I do I do like your recording for that one though. My Only Family, where you're eating like an apple or something. It's
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's like
yeah, because I decided to make scuffed audio and you left it in, and then Nick was like, "Let me do it better."
I had to finish eating while I was doing this recording. That was going to be like the ongoing thing with that. You really did like make a standout with the carrot confirmed crewmate. What?
Oh?
Huh? Nutty?
What?
And then I think I also had one where I read the title intentionally wrong on purpose, and then also gave it like correct, and you left in both.
Yes, I did. Which one was that one? It was
Something about Science.
oh, adventures in the land of Science.
Yeah.
Adventures in the land of Science. Yeah, that was very good. I think the one thing we can say is that we're some funny motherfuckers.
Not me, bro.
Not me either.
You're both funny.
No.
Nah.
I'm trying to constantly improve my craft here, okay? You can never settle.
That's saying you're funny doesn't mean you're settling.
No, it is.
No, I can never believe I'm funny. Otherwise, I'll think I'm funny.
Yeah, always aim higher.
I need to believe I'm never funny.
Yeah.
You two are you're interesting cases.
That's a way to put it.
It's probably the nicest way I could put it.
It's fair, it's fair.
But yeah, I mean, I liked doing this. It will always be a part of my life that I'll look back on, mainly because I use this account to actually just use YouTube, so I'm gonna see it a lot whenever I like open YouTube.
Yeah.
But we must all close doors eventually, and so thank you if you are watching this. I don't know if this is your first one watching, which if it is, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and also, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Go watch the other ones, then come back here. Don't sit here and act like you're a fan, like you've been with us. But for the handful of you that did stick around for what little we did, and you left very nice comments about wanting us to come back on these, I'm sorry we couldn't deliver on those. I appreciate that all the same, though. It really does warm my heart. I remember when I premiered the I think it was the Carrot Conundrum episode.
Mm-hmm.
We had like 12 active people watching it,
Yeah.
and they watched it all the way to the finish. That made my day for like a whole week. But
Yeah.
we'll be closing. We will be officially ending the podcast here. But this won't be the end of us talking. I tried to allude to it earlier, but these two over here decided to be little fucking dingleberries.
Yeah, good news, we are not dying.
Yeah, I don't think we were at risk of dying, but we're not just gonna stop. We'll be moving to a more general manga discussion podcast on Nick's aforementioned manga-based channel, Illiterate Manga Reader.
It's a literate manga club.
Sorry, I'm illiterate.
Get it right.
I know. But we will be rebranding appropriately as well. So if you're willing to stick with us and watch more adventures, we hope you'll join us on our new podcast, Jumping Ship, because that's what we're doing. It's so I guess we can talk a little bit about like what we're gonna do with that.
Yeah.
No information.
No.
Be there or die.
All right, well, there's your threat. Anyway, so the idea is that it's going to be a monthly podcast where we either talk about a manga that we're all collectively reading, or just discuss a topic related to manga reading and consumption.
Yeah, it'll basically be kind of like shifting gears, but like more general stuff. Like, one thing that we're planning on doing that'll be kind of fun is like we're gonna pick a manga essentially, and it'll be like an actual book club where it's like, yeah, guys, we're gonna read Schlink Blurp Schlingle Dingle and meet back in a month, and then we'll talk about it.
And then
was
I
like,
get to
"Damn,
say
that was good."
I get to say I hated Sleeport Schlingle Dingle.
And I say, I'll kill you and everything you love for real.
And then I say I loved Sleeport Schlingle Dingle.
And I say, me too, God, we on the same page.
It'll just be kind of that for hours and hours. The discussion and topics that are unrelated to the book club will probably be shorter form videos. I think we all kind of agree that like making a video an hour long just for it to be a podcast is kind of silly, and that we should make it just, you know, the discussion and the quality as opposed to any dead air. You know, trim things down accordingly.
Yes.
And also not to force ourselves to talk about things that we just don't really have much to say. But we hope that you'll join us for that. And now, since we are the Jumping Ship podcast, it makes sense that we jump ship from this
That's
podcast.
right.
So when I call your name, give me your most affectionate throwing yourself off the ship. All right, Nick.
Ah, yeah.
I was gonna add a splash sound so you didn't have to.
Yeah.
I
No,
guess-
it's fine. Mine was probably better.
all right. Hikaru.
This is audio of me jumping off a ship while we...
And now it's my turn. What's your opinion on cold turkey?
I hate turkey. It's the worst poultry. It's the worst
What the fuck?
fucking meat. That shit tastes dry. It tastes nasty. Okay? I'd rather have a chicken, a ham, a steak, any other meat. Turkey is ass. That's why you have it once a year.
What about carnitas? Would you have carnitas?
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Carnitas is like Mexican sloppy Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think your mom gave me one of those last night. Hey,
Ayo?
My mom's white.
Ayo,
she
but-
learned it.
Yeah, she learned it on the
Nick,
trip.
Nick, are you implying that you can learn another race and mimic it? I think that's racism.
I think
Well, it's a
Vegapunk
technique.
is different.
It's a Kekkei Genkai, like from Naruto.